Hello, Andrea St. Amand. Today I want to talk about how do we shoot for the stars. I love that concept of shooting for the stars, and even if you fail, you're going to at least probably land on the moon or get to swim through the aurora borealis. So that's the concept of getting rid of perfectionism and shooting anyway. So how do you do that? I heard the word from my own mentor, the phrase from my own mentor recently, and it was in a different context, but I'm stealing it. And it's the idea of mastering yourself. Master yourself. So what does that even mean? I think that's a fancy way of saying get your shit together. But master yourself sounds so much more professional. So I want to give you two exercises that I always keep in my head to help you guys master yourself. But before I do that, I want to talk about why you'd even want to, why embrace this concept of mastering yourself. So the first thing is that we don't want to live in a world of energy depletion. We don't want to be broke. We don't want to be broke energetically. We don't want to be broke financially. We don't want to be broke with love. We don't want to do that. So if we are not mastering ourselves and all of our energy is going everywhere else, then we're going to be broke. So first of all, it's to take care of yourself and to get more energy and to live a more abundant life. But second of all, many people in here really feel called to actually serve or help other people. And rule number one with healing, remember that phrase, doctor, heal thyself. But rule number one, this goes way back to native cultures. You cannot take anyone else on a healing journey until you've really done a lot of healing yourself. Now, obviously, life is always going to prevent challenges and struggles. We never stop healing. We never stop leveling it up and learning, myself included, constantly. And when you level it up and you continue to master yourself, you're continuing on that path, then more comes to you even more and more easily and more quickly. So two exercises that really help me, and the first one I rely on constantly, and it's the mantra of surrender. So I know a lot of people, and we're taught in society, especially in the business world, like if you want to get something, you have to chase it, you have to go after it. But sometimes, actually more times, more likely than not, we really just need to surrender. We need to allow our divinity to flow through us. We need to allow all the gifts of the world to actually come into us. So surrendering means surrendering to your emotions, the honesty of them, surrender to your higher divinity, to surrender to your higher self, allow what your higher self is trying to tell you very quietly. I will tell you this. If you don't remember anything else out of this video today, remember this. It only takes 16 seconds. That's it, y'all. 16 seconds for an energy, an emotional energy or any type of energy to anchor itself in your body. 16 seconds. How long do we hang on to sadness and loss and drama and turmoil and fear? We hang on to fear forever, and that's anchored in our body. How long do we hang on to joy? Joy is so fleeting. How long do we hang on to like pure surprise or elation or desire? So if we hung on to those energies as well, at least for 16 seconds, and allow that to anchor in, that would be great. But to surrender all of it, surrender to everything, surrender your perfectionism. If there's one thing you do this weekend, think about that. How often is perfectionism holding you back? It is my bugaboo. It creeps in every time I'm ready to start doing something new. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be good at it, or I'm not gonna look right, or I'm not gonna sound right, or I'm gonna hurt somebody by doing this. Y'all, forget it. Let it go. Let go of the perfectionism and surrender to the beauty and the bounty of your higher self. So think about every time perfectionism might hold you back, because the perfectionism gets in the way. When you do shoot for the stars, you're actually be shooting yourself in the foot. So surrender that. Surrender. Think of all the things that you can actually just surrender to and surrender through. So I think I've said that word enough. That's our mantra for today. Once you've surrendered, step two comes in. This is really, really powerful. When you surrender, you have a very clear vision. And I want you guys all to watch where your power is going. Watch where that power is going. Where are you giving your power? And watch it honestly, without judgment. Don't judge yourself, but watch how much power is flowing through you and going to a toxic relationship, or going to please somebody, or trying to get someone's approval, and they're just not going to give it. They're not going to give it. So I want you guys to actually see a diagram of the energy flowing through your body. Some of you might feel it from the ground up. this way, whatever, however you feel your energy coming through, and see where it's going. Is it going to any place that's just sucking you dry? Or is that energy going out and then circulating right back into you? Because that's great. If your energy, ideally your energy is circulating just beautifully. And the more you allow that to happen, the more you make choices that are supporting your energy to circulate, then the easier you get to the stars. Um, yeah, the other place our energy can circulate that's really, really unhealthy is back into our own heads. It can get right here and get stuck. And that's where we get all caught up in self-doubt, self-loathing, shame. I can't do this. Oh, I really wish I could do that, but I can't. All the I can'ts. So get rid of that. Watch where that's going. And as soon as you're able to see where your energy's flowing in and where it's going back out, that's not getting you to the stars, surrender it. Just let it go. Surrender to it and surrender it. So I really want you guys to master yourselves, because when you master yourself, you can master everybody else around you. You can boost everybody up, and you can do a lot of healing. And the more work we do like this, the more healing we can do, and the more we can like bring more light and love to this planet, which is so amazing. We all have the capacity to do that. So when you're ready, when you need help, if you need clarity with any of this, if you need healing with any of this, please reach out to me. I'm constantly on my own path too. So I would love to hear from any of you. Share your stories of surrender below and share where your power is going. And let's all meet in the stars or in the pool of the Aurora Borealis. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Bye.